Ladies,
What we doing?
humble yourself.
Thank God I thought he was gonna stay on battle rap. Now we talking. Sorry, it's true. Let's get
Humble yourself. The
it.
beautiful women of the world.
Mm.
I need you to humble yourself a little bit based on the circumstance in which you bring to the table or which you don't bring to the table. I'm sorry. I went to the bar and they done ruined everything. My
What
boys said
happened?
I done ruined the whole aura, but we was
This is something that happened recent
this is
that
recent.
jumps in your mind. Like what happened?
It's living rent free right now. These
Uh,
delusional, beautiful women of the world, and I'm not gonna call you a queen because unless you got that ring, you're 30 plus princess. You're an old princess.
hold on, geez. What happened, man? What
All right.
happened?
So
Somebody did something. What happened, man? You was
so
out
we
with the
were
fellas. What happened, man?
so I was in amongst a conversation in which I love when there's males and females around because of the different demographics, different opinions, different life experiences. Though sometimes I feel like it's hard. I always get into these arguments because I'm not saying all women, but most women, the problem is when you get into a debate with them, the reason why you can't have an intellectual debate with a woman because they don't know how to take their personal experiences out of it. So everything always leads to, I'm not like that. I wouldn't do that. She wouldn't. We're not talking about you and your two thought friends. I'm talking about life. And in the life grand scheme of things is, I ask this question to the table. Do you believe that everybody deserves happiness?
How many people? How many people there? How many guys? How many girls? And what was the setting? That matters.
There was two
I'm
men
gonna tell you
there.
why it matters. Two men.
The setting was drinks were going.
Bar.
Almost
This is a bar.
this is a bar.
Is it? It's a bar. Is it a vibe?
It's a
Music.
vibe. It's a
It's a
vibe.
vibe. All right, it's a vibe. It's a bar. Music's playing, so it's a vibe.
Music's
How,
playing.
how many drinks is already in the air? How long
Oof.
y'all been there?
I this is my second spot in the night.
What about them?
So they were there when we got there.
Okay, all of this fucking matters, my nigga.
So the drinks was going.
All
The
right,
drinks was
all of
going.
this shit matters. All right, you said two fellas. How many ladies?
But there was three men, but there was
Three,
three fellas, two
three
men,
fellas.
one simp. So he's on that side. And then there was
One, two and a half. All right.
yeah, and four girls. Four
Okay.
girls.
All right. So all four girls, they all knew each other.
They all knew each other.
All single, supposedly.
Who knows? Marital status is a mystery these days when
What
it
was
comes
that? What was
down.
their vibe? Their vibe was that they was active, or
Their vibe was yeah, they actively, yes, they out here.
all right. Now continue, because all of those shits right there, all those pieces matter. Continue.
Do you believe that everybody deserves happiness? The whole table said yes. One person, one of the ladies turned to me and said, Why? Why'd you ask that? Do you not believe that? I say, nah. If I had to answer yes or no without any explanation and I had to choose a yes or no, my yes or no answer to that will be no. I don't believe everybody deserves happiness. What the fuck did you do in your life that you think you deserve to be happy, homeboy, homegirl? What you think this world is for you? The world is only for you because the world is for the taking. But you ain't doing nothing out there to go and grab it, homie. You sitting there, you sitting there, you still in whose house? You ain't paying what rent?
You
You
know what?
driving what?
You know what?
Are you in shape? How much is
Yo,
the
you.
gym membership? Planet Fitness, like $8.
Oh,
Are
he
you in
feels a way
shape?
about
Because
this one. He feels a way
not
about
being in
this one.
shape, not being in shape is unacceptable. And I know the homies, yo, gyms, remember, yeah, I remember when. And I remember I was unhappy. I remember I
I'm
wasn't
cut.
happy
I
most of
gotta
my
cut
life.
it. Yo, he's turning red and everything. Yo, you take this shit personal.
I take it
Multiple
personal because I'm tired of the delusion that keeps the
in
people down.
in multiple blogs, you mention men out of shape. So you must have really been through hell and back with you getting yourself in shape because you now take a you like nah. If I came from where I came from in the fucking A verb battle to this,
Because
you say that shit all the time. You don't cut them niggas no slack.
well, I went down, I lost 73 pounds, the
That's a lot
biggest
of
weight
weight.
of
That's
the
a lot of weight.
whole. And I hate to say, and though if like if somebody was here and say, oh, don't say this about you, don't say that. You are special, but look how this correlates. I didn't even mean to do this. No, I'm not. I'm nobody special. I'm just like y'all. I just said one day enough is enough. I come up, we didn't have shit. We made something happen. I struggled my whole entire life unhappy. It didn't matter the money I got, the popularity, the girls I got. I knew I was avoiding that mirror. I knew I put myself in debt with jewelry I shouldn't have worn, a car I couldn't afford, and clothes that was unnecessary to have, all to cover up and mask the fact that I was unhappy because I was overweight. There's no one out there right now that's happily 250 pounds, 5'9".
I'm gonna tell y'all one lie that Jim's just said before we go back to that bar. The lie that he said is what motivated him to drop 70 pounds.
I didn't say what it was.
Well, you said it was how motivated you was for change, looking in the mirror, etc.
Yeah, that was one thing. I didn't lie. Okay. Me not telling all the aspects doesn't make it a lie. It was a lot going. I hit rock bottom.
All right, so that I think is a lie as well. Okay, y'all. The Jims didn't hit rock bottom. What happened was he started hanging around these RBE guys during his battle rise. And if you look at some of that footage, you know, he's up there, you got ARP up there, you got Shot up there. Even Lawrence was walking around looking like a bartender, if you know what a bartender is. I'm talking about the pull-up bar, gym, playground type of guys, not the drinking. You know what I'm saying? At one point,
really trying. I was listening to you for a second,
and it all rubbed off. And I don't do the pause shit because you're hanging around these guys. You look up to these guys. These guys are all muscular, up there looking like we're supposed to look on camera. And you was like, "Yo, what I'm doing is not cutting it." You started hanging around us, shooting YouTube series, you know, coming out to eat with us and whatnot. And it was just like, "Yo, there's no way I could be around these guys."
He took a message.
No. No.
And he made it about himself.
Let me be serious. I was fucking with you.
No, he's not.
Now let me go back to your show.
I always say this. You see the guy he is. This is who he really is. It has to.
Oh my god.
This guy couldn't be a Lawrence or a Shata. It must be ARP. This is my league, and I also do it with my brother. Like, this is just
because you was so serious. I was like, yo, I gotta break the ice here because you was fucking pissed off for a second, or you was serious.
Ice breaking is unnecessary because you grew up with good genetics. You've been in the gym forever.
Oh my god.
You've been doing your thing. You've been motivated for
fuck all that. Long time. Fuck all that. I was joking, everybody. I was joking. This man did it on his own. I did. Like don't.
No, they know you're joking, right? But please.
You still want to drive it home. We believe you, Jay. It's all right, man.
The real people do not care about your selfish rant right now. We're gonna get back to the real.
I got you there too. Let me say this. Let me ask you to sit on a serious note. The whole question, does everybody deserve happiness? I agree with you. Because even what makes people happy is subjective within itself. What makes certain people happy could just be being alive. Other people could be money. Other people could be women. Other people could be cars. Everybody, what makes certain people happy is subjective. It's person to person. So what I do believe that everybody deserves at that table and period is a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody asked to be born into this fucking world. So once you're given that chance, two people create you. You know what I'm saying? Or if you was, you know, preconceived or whatever, whatever the case may be, but then again, it's still two people, right? The moment you are brought into this world and somebody cares for you and somebody brings you along long enough to where you can take care of yourself, you could walk and feed yourself and all that type of shit, you deserve a chance. What you do with that one life to live from there is probably the type of shit that's either going to make you, somebody like you, like how you're coming off with your energy, either respect them or look at them and be disgusted. Because you kind of had that consistency with you. And I'm not mad at you because I feel like you worked so hard, whether it was your weight loss journey, whether it was your battle rap journey, turning non-believers into fans, whether it was your career, earning money, like you said, cars that put you in debt versus now you're doing good for yourself, the jewelry, all that, even street shit that you come from. And now look at your protect your peace type of vibe and energy, becoming a father, the type of energy you put on YouTube. Looking at your whole shit, your whole come up and your whole evolution, my nigga, I respect the fact that you know what hard times are and you could look at people that don't look like they moving a fucking muscle to make shit right for themselves and you get disgusted. Yeah. And I do that sometimes too, my nigga. Real shit. there's so many people that I've tried to give game to, even whether it's battle rap tip, outside of battle rap tip, that whole fucking saying, if you could walk the horse to the fucking pond, but you can't make them drink. Oh my God. I've seen it so many fucking times. And it's taken me so fucking long to get to a point in my life where I stop caring as much. I can never turn it all the way off because that's just my personality. I get it from my mother. I'm a very caring person, non-selfish person. But I'm as deep as I've ever been in my personality, of the point where, you know what? Do you? I'm over here and it's no effect on, I don't care. I used to want to grab everybody to come along with that type of energy. Now it's just like, if you want to be nothing, I don't care. If you don't want to work hard, I don't care. If you don't want to be a part of something, I don't care as much as I used to. So that disgust that you carry when you see people is just like, yo, you're not putting no fucking effort towards that at all. I fuck with you on that.
Right.
I fuck with you on that, my nigga. I believe everybody deserves that initial chance.
We
But
all
once
got
you
it.
have your fucking chance, if you don't do nothing with it, it's your life.
Right. And this is my shit with that too, right? To bring that all in, I say this. If you want to be unhappy, you want to be out of shape, you want to be broke, you want to get no buns, you want to look like a bum, you want to be this person, then be the best unhappy, no buns, no money getting motherfucker out there. Stand on it like, yeah, I look like shit. I ain't shit. I ain't got shit. I'm number one with the ain't shits right here, and stand on that. But when you're gonna be like, oh well, you know, like shut up. I ain't trying to hear that. At the end of the day, fuck out of here. There be people that I see your circumstance. Yo, you had it better than me. You had it 10 times better than my father did, than my mother did, and look at you crying like the world owes you something. Ain't nobody owe you shit. You got to go out there and get it. And you know what's so mind-blowing to me is I'm over here house hunting. I'm over here trying to do multiple things for my life. And you ain't and I'm living at a point where I feel like I ain't nowhere near where I want to be. And you doing 10 times less than me. And you out
there. I know this is your joint, but that makes me want to ask you a real question, and think on it before you answer. And I don't want to cut too much into, I know you probably got other topics that you want to get into, but how many true friends do you have at this point of your life? The way that you look at life and look at your surroundings and the people that you're around. How many true friends do you have?
Less than 5.
Okay. That matches. I just, you're on the right path. That matches.
Less than
that
5.
Matches.
Everything,
that matches.
everybody.
You know, that's still a lot. That's still a lot.
If we all needed to, like-minded people is the people that's going to push you to be a better you. I go back to the saying, even with if you're out there, you're single right now, male or female, you have to focus on the best you. And I promise that you creating the best circumstance for you will create the best circumstances that should be around you, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a friendship. I needed to get away from these people to realize that I needed to become the best me. My best friends, we have an engineer, we have Con Edison, we have multiple businesses. We have my boy sells ancient artifacts. He be having like a $3 million ticket on it, like dead ass, like a handcuffed suitcase, flying him out first class to even like to go deliver it. Like everybody around me is all like-minded, and I didn't think I needed that around me till that was all I had around me. I sometimes use scapegoats of people that's like a big negative thing about me was I used to be happy that I was the most successful person in my circle.
Nah.
Instead of wanting to push myself further or even taking an extra step to maybe try to push people around me, I just was content with everything, knowing I did better than you, which made me not, when I say it out loud, not the greatest friend, you know, but it was my own ignorance because it had nothing to do with no one else. It's because I deep down didn't want to push myself harder, to work harder, or do more for my life. So I was content with.
So you was measuring yourself based on the fact that you was better than the people you was around. So being that you was in the front, you was like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
You get content like that.
So bringing into that'll bring me into the next thing to go right into. What would be a few things that we could make 5 together, agree or disagree, and try to get to it. What is the key for a man to bag a joint? Like I want to give 5 key things that you need to do for yourself for your own life to be desirable, undeniable, when you walk in a room, you're the one who's choosing. You're the one that has the confidence. You're the one that's going to bag the chick every single time because you have these 5 things going for yourself. So to simplify it, what do you think are 5 must things for all men to have going on for themselves or do to themselves in order to be attractive enough to go out there and be like, I'm pulling something tonight, and actually pull it? I'll start with something simple. The easiest one for me, because not everybody is blessed with such a wonderful face as I am. Like, if you busted and crusted and your grill's a little messed up, like, well, I ain't talking about your grill because we can go to that. Your teeth got to be right, homie. You got to, the teeth got to be right, breath and all that, right? So what I'm saying is, getting in shape is the cheat code, bro. Get it and forget the pause, the no homo. I'm a grown ass man who get hella buns, and anyone who writes anything pause, I bet I get more buns than y'all. So let's put the pause aside and let me just say this, bro. I've seen dudes that look like, damn, homies kind of hit in the grill, right? But once he like goes in workout mode and working out a wife beater and the muscles is popping, bro, the whole image of him changes because there's an attraction in being fit. So I say that's one of the easiest steps, man. Getting fit would be the easiest step. Just your sweater holding you a little tighter. So I'm gonna throw out and say fitness is definitely in the top 5 on becoming the best you to attract and get yourself. Mind you, let's simplify. I'm not talking about just a wife or a girlfriend. If you're just trying to get some puss,
you talk about walking in the room. Period.
Yeah, right.
Walking in the room. Period.
So we'll go 1 and 1.
Yo,
I'm gonna start with there. What you got?
So I ain't gonna lie. Even though I'm laughing, if you talk about just walking in a room, not even a conversation happening, nothing like that, your joint, that work. That's a good one. That's a good one for the 5. You know what I'm saying? Like I've definitely seen that energy for me, even though I wasn't like, I've never been like the example of your guy that's been hit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, his arms is good though, and his chest is muscular though. But you know, the rep, like I've always been with the ladies, you know what I mean, face down. You know what I mean? And that's not no pat on my back or nothing like that. I've been I've been You know what I'm saying? But nah, I've seen that. You know what I'm saying? I have some homies that I could tell as well, you know, in the past, because I known them for a long time in school and all that, they didn't do as well. But you know, they didn't got in the gym and you know what I mean, and certain things, and they do a little bit better. So I'm with you on that. And that could be good advice for people, you know what I mean?
So let's give another one.
Yeah. Mine was different, and mine is a little bit more universal, I think. And mine is funny because mine almost ties into yours. I think one of the top ingredients, if it's just only 5, of walking into the room is pure confidence. Pure confidence. Now, confidence can bleed into yours because you'd be surprised. Like, it was Kevin Hart that said in his stand-up, he said because he was small or whatever, you know, he worked out to make himself feel more confident about himself. He said that in one of his stand-ups. You feel a little bit stronger, whatever. Certain people got the little man complex, but whatever the case, that's a whole different story. But even looking in the mirror and being happy with what you see boosts your confidence. You know what I'm saying? So whether that confidence comes because you just was walking around with it, whether you was already built like that from your past experiences and all your whole life you was doing good. So when you walk in any room, you automatically just come off like a glow or a leader, or it's because you know, got your teeth done, whatever the case may be. Certain women, they get their ass done and their confidence is up. But confidence bleeds, period. Confidence makes you speak more clear, makes you more direct. It's like that aura that comes off. You know what I'm saying?
It's an aura. It's an energy.
It's an aura thing. You'd be surprised how many extremely attractive women are so used to men being intimidated. I've met some of the most shyest, baddest women in the world. I'm talking about like they are gorgeous. Everything is a 10. And they are extremely shy. They're not even, actually, some of them aren't even that experienced in socializing because they haven't had all that interaction. Like, let's say other ladies, like I don't want to even say beneath them, but other ladies have had. They've had all of that experience because guys have constantly come at them. The
Right.
amount of experience that women gain from constantly being hit on, constantly being approached, it takes a certain caliber of man to even see the Beyonce, the Halle Berry, the
Yeah.
Jennifer, you know what I'm saying, and say, "Oh, yo, excuse me, ma'am, can I have a moment?" You know what I'm saying? It takes a whole, and even that can shock a woman. Like, oh
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
especially if she look at you and she think that you probably ain't physically the type of guy that thinks that he would get her.
Yeah.
That within itself is like, whether she
But
stays or not, that within itself is like, oh shit, like,
what ARP is saying is right, but you have to understand something. He kind of went to the end game because without having the things that lead to this confidence, you don't have it. You can't just have muscles and that makes you confident. It can help, but again, it's very good. And what he's saying is absolutely right. Like a lot of times, like you, like even with a person like me, I don't get complimented by women like the average man would. The average man, probably a woman says you're handsome, maybe point out an attribute on your face or your body, maybe talk about your clothes, your car, your jewelry. The type of compliments when you get to this level is you look like a player. Why aren't you married? What happened with your ex? Like this is the way these insecure, hurt little dirty hamsters are these days, right? And you have to read that as well. You know what I'm saying? That's why I would say the biggest problem with an experienced woman, besides everything, one of the things is trauma. The older the girl is, majority. Oh, well, I know a 20-year-old that she was a. I get it. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking about majority. A 20-year-old has not lived as long as a 40-year-old, has not dealt with as much cocks, first of all, or bad experiences. You deal with it. For me, if I go out with a 35-year-old and she's a baddie, single as fuck, it's a red flag. What is wrong with you? Why is someone not committing to you? What is wrong with your trauma? I don't give a fuck.
Wait. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that right there, my nigga.
What?
I know good women in each age bracket, whether you calling them fucking at the MILF level,
other girl
whether at the MILF level of life, whether they in their 30s, latter 20s, and I can't really deal with the not every. You make it sound like every bad or very preferable woman that's single has an issue.
I'm talking age.
Give me the age where you think that every single preferable woman at that age bracket probably has a problem. What bracket are you talking about?
Well, I mean, what we're talking about, we can talk about generalization of problems regardless. At the end of the day, the greatest thing that a woman could offer a man is procreation. At 34 years old and on, carrying a full-length pregnancy is a risk. So as soon as at that age comes,
you going there?
You're ready coming at a point where it's TikTok, honey. TikTok, and that's why I go back to the.
All right, but that's a woman's anatomy. We're not talking. That's not something that she chose or how she carved out herself, my nigga. Like you're talking about a woman that's fighting her own biological clock, like because obviously most doctors, I don't know about today's technology, but I'm assuming that it's so advanced that most women are probably getting advice from their general practitioner to try to get pregnant before 40, right? But that's not on them. That's Mother Nature, my nigga.
I was trying to tie that. I was trying to tie that back into the thing that we now it's everywhere. I don't even know how I'm gonna edit this because I was trying to tie it back to the bar about why you're not so special, what you think you deserve at what age, and what you have to offer. Nobody, I'm sorry, single mothers out there, you better, first of all, my first advice is, unless he beat the shit out of you every single day, you better go get the man back that got you pregnant, that you chose to have a child with.
Do you look for a woman to bring as much to the table as you do?
No,
or is it okay if she's lesser?
Never! She don't exist! You crazy? Never!
So no. What she gotta come to the table with if she's rocking with you?
Feminine, fit, friendly, a non-argumentative, compassionate, happy-spirited, faithful. I don't.
How about success? How about success or finances wise? Does she got to be half?
No, she's not gonna have no time for all those things I need from her. If she has her own job, stay home and do that for me.
You want a home? You want to carry the full household?
Everything. I'm gonna take care of you, but take care of me. This is what I need. This is the problem. Why do you think so many boss bitches are single? high value man don't give a shit about your bag, bitch. We don't care.
I don't want to chew up your topic, but when we get on my channel, I'm going to ask you more about that. I'm curious why you don't want a woman that's
I don't
bringing
even know where
as much to the table as you.
We jumping everywhere. I was trying to help the homies out, and you again with these damn women. Oh, I seen your blog. Can I come up next? That guy, he was so wrong.
Yo, this is your topic, my nigga. This is your topic.
No.
This is your topic.
You took me off the bar, and you took me off. Oh well, I think confidence. I said 5 things to make
it was organic. Get the fuck out of here.
Confidence is everything, but
let's finish the last 3, my nigga. So you said fitness, and I said confidence. So it's back to you now. What's the
financial stability? Knowing that bank account is looking right, it gives you confidence. That's what I'm saying.
Financial stability is 3.
People right now were taking bullet points on trying to get advice from you and I. You throwing out confidence is I should have cut you off when you did that, because the whole point, the answer is confidence. We need to understand how we get to the confidence. You know what I'm saying?
My bad.
The gauntlet with all the stones makes it snap. But we need, what are the stones to get to the snap? The snap is the confidence. Come here, bitch. Like when you get that confidence because and ladies, I love you. You know, I'm just being theatrical. I don't mean to call you outside your name. I just don't know your name. Whoever said that's a classic line. I love it. That's my era. But what I'm saying, Cat Williams, Pimp Chronicles 2, classic. Dipset. What I'm saying is, so, bro, you have to dress nice.
I think that's when that was the green outfit one. But anyway,
we got
the ridiculous ass belt. All right, let me throw in 4 then. Let me throw a 4th one.
Who belt? What belt?
You was talking about Cat Williams, Pimp Chronicles.
Oh yeah.
That might have been the one where he had the ridiculous belt. He was wearing green. I think that might have been when he was wearing green. Because you said Dipset. I know.
Clothes.
I know my
Before
comedy.
you talk over clothes, get your fit right. Dude,
So
I'm gonna give y'all a gem. Can I give y'all a gem before?
No. You skipped me, my nigga.
I'm still on clothes. I'm still on clothes.
Nah, you did. First, you did whatchamacallit. You did
I'm on clothes.
You did fitness.
You did confidence. I'm on clothes.
I did confidence.
Clothes.
Then you did financial stability. Now it's on me.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. Well, all right. So then 5 is clothes, right? But I think once again, maybe I'm thinking a little bit more bigger chunks that encompass some of those things, because that clothes.
You thought, but before I forget mine, let me throw this in there about the clothes, fellas. I'm gonna give y'all. This is free game. You're welcome. The homies you're chilling with, more than likely you all dress a certain way. If you all grew up the same, you all just. When you go out with your friends, make it your business to dress completely different than them. When the homies was going out and it was just whatever we were doing, and I threw on that collar shirt with the slacks and the tuck, it was over. Life changed for me. Focus on looking different than the people you're around. Unless you all going out there with suits and slacks, y'all about to really pull something, because strength in numbers for real. Even though another blog, I'll let y'all know how to go up to a group of chicks. I have a whole little move. I go up to them sideways and all. I got a good little trick, but go ahead.
This nigga still playing little games. All right, so yeah, so the 5th one, that's really 5 when you said clothes, but the 4th one that I was gonna say,
confidence don't count. Confidence is everything. We're taking that.
No, you're right. Confidence bleeds into every single piece, because that's the person that got all the money and don't even know, like the way that he comes off with it is just
fitness, finances, clothes. What you got?
I was gonna say, in today's world, they're gonna call it swag. I'm gonna just call it your put together. You could say your aura too, but your swag to me includes, because you say clothes. So you got people that wear name brands, like certain people that wear name brands. There's a difference between wearing a name brand and wearing the clothes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you ever see like a dusty ass looking person that got the Louis belt or whatever? The whole outfit looks like it's just to show you that this emblem on the belt, or the Gucci belt or something like that. But you look horrible. It doesn't even look right on you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's certain people where you could wear the exact same outfit as them, but there's something about how you put it together, the way you even how you fit your, like my brother Shata, for example. Shata takes a lot of clothes off the rack and still takes them to the cleaners to get tailored. He'll take a regular shirt that could cost $20 and still get that shit trimmed up and cut to his body more. You know what I'm saying? That's another example of like why I like to shop at like places like Zara. I like that Euro cut fit to my body. You know what I'm saying? We could both walk in with a button down. Yours is coming off like a 3X. Mine's is fitting perfect to
Nah,
my waist, to my arm length.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's just like there's little small things that you do, like certain little small things, like a jean jacket, right? I like even the little flaps on the side that's buttoned. I like to let them hang out. You know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Certain times I'm gonna put my collar up depending on what I'm wearing underneath, based on what type of jewelry I'm wearing. Like sometimes I have my sleeve all the way down. I might want to roll it up based on my jewelry or based on how I'm showing my ink. You know what I'm saying? Even grooming yourself is part of that.
Grooming is 100%.
Grooming yourself is part of that.
Grooming.
And when and listen, and fellas, it don't make you metro if you really care about what you see in your reflection of that mirror. So for example, I'm not saying that go take the clippers to your eyebrows unless you got some fucking Eddie Munster type, some Anthony Davis type of shit, then do what you gotta do. But aside from that, it's okay. I'm not saying, once again, be there in the fucking mall when they're doing the threading on you and all. No, I'm not saying that, fellas. I'm not saying that. But it's cool if you go get a manicure. It's all right if you get a pedicure. Just don't call it a mani and a pedi. Don't call that shit a mani and a pedi. Get you a manicure. Get you a pedicure. Find you a good scent, a good cologne. Get clothes that fit you the right way.
Groom yourself.
Even your sneakers, your shoes, your boots. The type of jeans that you wear, or even if you're wearing shorts, they have to flow a certain way with your foot gear. Like high tops, to me, I like to wear more of a tapered ankle jean. You know what I'm saying? If
you're ever thinking about, never contemplate getting a haircut either, fellas. If
a haircut is supposed to be standard. It's supposed a haircut and a shave is supposed to be standard. Yo, I told this story to Chris one time, yo, on everything, on my entire life, on everybody I love. It was years ago, but I was bugging out so much. I was literally coming out the bathroom, going through my personal hygiene little regimen, and I was ready to do a blog. So I threw on a little outfit. I ironed my clothes to do a blog, to sit down in the camera and do an RBE blog. My nigga, I accidentally put cologne on, as if people through the fucking camera could smell me. I accidentally put cologne on and sat down and did a blog. I was like, yo, I put
a natural habit.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like your whole like for example, what I'm wearing right now. This is I haven't left the house today.
Yeah.
I haven't left the house today. This is literally my around the house bracelet. Like I literally will match certain things to what I'm getting into. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my chill shit. I got I'm going to even my supermarket. You know what I'm saying? Type of presentation. It's just like you have to care about your appearance. If you don't care about your appearance, why would the next woman give a fuck about how you looking when you're walking up on her? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, even though they say men are visual creatures and they want to act like we're way more visual than women, and we base our attractions based on their bodies and their faces and their hair, don't get that shit twisted. The first thing that happens with a woman is sight as well. I don't want to hear that shit. She's not attracted to you because she hears your loud voice coming over the fucking crowd.
Yeah,
in the
step
corner.
one.
Oh my God, I gotta find that person.
He's right. Even though I'm a true believer, men love with their eyes, women love with their ears. But I will say the first thing
that comes after. That might come after.
Visual.
Yeah. Wait, we all are.
How you gonna stop her? What about your look alone makes her say she's gonna allow you?
We all are. If you take me and somebody else and we walk up to the same woman and say the same opener, right? She's gonna be receptive based on, when I say that word, confidence. Even how you say that opener is gonna be interpreted with a certain amount of confidence. Your presentation, and a woman doesn't have to go like this to see everything. Just her little peripherals and looking, this little box right here will show a lot. Your shave, your little get up, your physique a little bit, all of that. So your aura, your swag, your put together, your get up, I put that all in the same category. So that's a good one for fellas, just to make sure you're on point.
Yeah, more advice to that. When you going somewhere, like make sure to, I'm telling you, be the standout. I'm not talking about wearing red leather pants. I'm talking about just do it differently. Like right now, I got the cashmere sweater. It fits a little baggy because my pants is fitted. I got Tim's on, but I don't look like New York Tim. Like I look like I could do whatever right now. Like
now here's the thing about that. There's a difference.
Like, you got Tim's on right now.
There's a difference between being a standout versus looking like you're purposefully being loud. I like what you just said, because being a standout can also show, once again, that word confidence, that I'm not trying to fit in. I know that everybody here is wearing a button down and I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? I know that. I remember when it was a it was very, very popular to wear black with red sneakers. It was like a little era a couple years ago. That was such a common get up. I never did it once.
Yeah.
I never did it once. Even right now, as much as I fuck with Cuban links, I come from the original Cuban link era. I'm talking about like only built for days. That's woo shit for those that's going over your head. I'm talking about, I come from the original Cuban link days. I was wearing Cuban links in high school, Jesus pieces in high school. And you say that I'm so old. So it must have been a long fucking time ago. I hate the fact that even
Well,
though
I just
Cuban links
point out
came,
that you are old. I'm not
my,
like, man.
my nigga, I respect it. I hate the fact that Cuban links came back, which is cool, but it's almost a every single person thing. Even the people that have all that money to burn, your favorite rapper, everybody's got the same, and then even the choker style shit, everybody's doing it.
I hate it.
Everybody. You
Yeah.
can't be scared to stand out. You can't be scared to do something different. That's why the last gold chain that I bought, even though I don't buy jewelry that much, was one of them old fucking throwback Slick Rick Gucci joints. Not the typical Gucci shit. The puffer joints. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Nah,
thinking
he's
about
right
being
too.
different.
And
Thinking about
also,
being
yeah,
different.
I hate that. Well, fashion does repeat itself. To be honest, I had it on like the big Cuban, the Jim's piece on our last joint, but more than anything, and I mean, even though it's this month, like it's a tennis chain, it's not cheap, it's whatever, but it's not about that. It's that I like the subtle look more than anything now. Like, though,
But
don't
there's a
get me
time
wrong,
for that. There's definitely a
I
time
do
for that.
silly things sometimes. I got the custom stop being dirty piece. I do silly shit like that sometimes, but I'm saying, like, above all, stand out. There's a time and place for everything. Things of that nature is absolutely true. Also, just to throw in little things, man, have your hygiene right, your haircut right, get your cologne right, have that gum with you, and at the end of the day, get that confidence up. And nobody, and mind you, nobody can tell you shit. Even if a girl curves you, always take the curve well. She might come back, she might not. At the end of the day, these chicks is choosing. It's just your turn, homie. You will get your turn again. Just spin that block. Don't burn that bridge, and it's all good. When one of my
When you're on point, a curve, a curve, you don't even interpret a curve like that. You interpret a curve like, and I hate to sound so cliche, but you walk off like you might have made a mistake, miss. Like that's how I be feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like none of us have a 100% batting average. None of us, as far as approaching ladies, none of us. If you've approached as many women as I have, you know what I'm saying? You're somewhere in the millions or something like that. There's no way you're a million for a million. That's impossible. But
No,
anybody that is ever passed on that opportunity or that moment, and even saying opportunity, some people are going to take that as being big headed. Please take that as what we said was the first and the main ingredient, which is confidence.
right.
I don't walk around. I will never walk away being like, damn, son, there's something wrong with me or my this. No,
Nah, don't
I
ever.
will always feel like, yo, you might have made a
Bro,
mistake, shorty.
fellas,
I would
fellas,
always feel like
fellas,
that. I would always feel like that.
fellas, I'm with. This is just, they all trial and error. We just practicing. We on to the next right after her. We not thinking about nothing. When he said take that times 10. Oh, well, it might be a mistake. Please, I don't care if it was or not. I'm with you. I'm on to your friend. I'm upstairs now. We over here. At the end of the day, we just swinging. You can't hit them all out the park, but you swing enough, you're gonna make contact. Fuck that. It's all a dirty game. And you gotta play the game that these females are playing as well.
And
At the end of
fellas,
the day,
if y'all taking some of this, if you're not already doing some of this stuff, if you got your confidence together, you got your aura and your swag together, you got your fitness together, that's one that Jim's doing there, your hygiene and all that type of stuff, you'd be surprised. You're not gonna have to approach them all. You're gonna be getting a bunch of the DMs. You're gonna be having you're gonna like when you get to a point where women approach you, you will understand that something that you're doing is right. When you see, and it doesn't have to be over the internet or social media. When you have women in the flesh walking up on you, saying, "Hey, can I get a dance?" or "Hey, what's up? What you drinking?" or "I like to introduce myself," you know you're doing something right.
Facts.
So just stay on y'all shit, fellas. Stay on y'all shit.
And just to close it out and put it this, this is gonna be the first installment where fucking edit. I'm gonna give y'all the whole 30 minutes. I see we start at the 36-minute mark when we were talking about what we're talking about. I'm giving y'all the whole clip because we all over, but this is all good information. At the end of the day, There's a lot of laughs, a lot of jokes, a lot of real shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't not this all real. It's like, but what I'm telling you this, man. I'm out here for the betterment of men, and I want to push men forward to understand. If you sit at home right now and you know what I'm saying. First of all, man, stop beating off too, man. Stop spanking your shit, man, for real. Because what I'm telling you right now, what that shit does, it takes away the urge and it takes away the strength and the motivation to go get actual buns. You over there pleasing yourself like a bozo, and then you over there thinking like, well, it's okay if I don't get no pussy. No. Stop spanking your mans and go out and go get some buns. It's out there for you. At the end of the day, stop doing things that's making you okay. There's too many women out here fucking everybody. You need to get some of that puss too. Now, this ain't like the whole, I'm not saying, we could do a whole how to find the right woman, this is that, all that shit. But right now, I'm talking about the people who's at home right now. You think you alone, there's no reason why you should be alone. Get your shit right, because it's hard out here for a man. Because I truly believe women are lonely by choice. Men are lonely by not having a choice. But the choice you do have is going out there and make the best of you. And there's something you should be able to take down, no matter what. So get your shit right. You can do it. I did it as 253 pounds out of shape, and I do it now in shape and all in between. If I can do it, you can do it. And if nobody believes in you, your boy Jims does. I'm telling you, I'm nothing special. I made it happen for myself, though. I don't come from much, but I did a lot with what I had. And you could too. Absolutely can, man. I'm telling y'all. 100%.
So to wrap that up, man, we'll catch Al in Vegas, and he's also admitting that he was getting no ass until he got in shape 3 years ago.
No, I didn't say that at all. Please, ARP. Like, ARP. Like, I mean, honestly.